All right, today's Monday, May 20th, and it is 6:01, and we do have a quorum present, so we're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. And Janie is going to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
honor
the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Janie. Paul Arriaga is going to do the board mission statement.
Through high expectations and equitable opportunity, TMISD will focus on the whole child by providing a safe environment and high-quality curriculum with diverse and enriching experiences.
I don't know if there's any public comment.
You want to look, Philip, see if anybody signed up for.
Is there any public comment? No. Okay, no public comment tonight. We'll be moving on to recognitions. We've got a lot of student recognitions tonight, so we're super excited. And push our chairs back.
Yes, I'll take it. Okay. Y'all can go.
Big week.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's these. And touch your pants. Those are cool.
We have a miss.
Come on in. Sorry to keep you out there.
It's a different
Just so they can come in.
Okay, Coach, you want
Thank you.
to come in and talk about these scholar athletes?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Coach Ellen East. I'm going to introduce our Cherokees first. These young ladies, go ahead and walk in, girls. These young ladies were district champions. They finished second at region meet, and they finished 12th overall at the state meet. First here is Bernice Casares. I said it wrong again.
It's fine.
Oh, she's got this.
She was all region, all state academic. Why don't you like? Vivian Garcia, senior, she's our team captain. She was regional state finalist, third place, and she was all state academic.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Annabelle Griffin, she was a regional and state finalist. Shape.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Liana Lasso, regional state qualifier and all state academic.
Oh, you're cute.
Got snug. We found it. Wait, I think it's doing it again. Next is Allison Bettis. She was a junior, regional, and state qualifier, all state academic also.
Good job.
And next we have Rosalie Ramon. She was a regional qualifier. We had some other girls that couldn't make it today, but, okay, so these are our Cherokees.
Let's get a picture with the board. And parents, do what you need to do to get the right angle. Coach, get in here.
All the students are taller than us.
Ready?
Okay, you got it.
1, 2, 3. Let me check one more. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, congratulations, good job, ladies.
Parents, thank you for your partnership. And getting them up here for practice and everything you do. We really appreciate outstanding kids. Thank you, congratulations. All right, we got the Warriors.
Yes,
Come on in.
sir. These were District 16-4A champions, regional champions, and they finished third in state.
Scoot over to your parents.
Y'all are not in alphabetical, y'all didn't get the memo. Okay, Jackson Cortez, he was a regional qualifier, sophomore. Next is Edgar Hernandez, he was a regional and a state qualifier. Gavin Lopez, he was a regional and a state qualifier. Yeah, Mateo Nizenblatt, he was our team captain, he was regional state finalist. Next we have Ryan Rosenbaum, also a team captain, senior, regional state qualifier and all-state academic. We have Jared Skarupa, freshman. He was a regional and a state qualifier.
He can pitch too.
Yes. Riley Williams, he was a regional and a state finalist. And I myself got the district boys swimming coach of the year. Coach Steins got the district girls and boys diving coach of the year and the girls state diving coach of the year. I think it's picture time.
Get a picture.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You're gonna get in front, but maybe in back of some of the board members.
Definitely behind you.
Or Neil, I don't know.
Short one.
I'll go tall.
You go back there, dude.
Squeeze in. Coach, can you squeeze in a little? Coach, can you squeeze in a little? There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Got it?
Congratulations.
So parents, we're moving forward with the auditorium renovation. You should start seeing construction around February. And it should be a really nice aquatic center when I finish. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Here's your next group.
Where's their parents at?
They're coming in through that door right there.
Hi. Hello. Hello, guys. Hello.
Student council.
Gotcha.
How are y'all doing? Good. Have you heard anything on
You guys make yourself at home in these first rows.
nomination or anything?
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We know anything?
I really was hoping by tonight, like I was just clicking refresh on my email.
Yeah.
called the state director. I was like, hey, did they tell you before they tell me? I think that's our bunch.
All right, Mrs. Zoll?
Okay, hi, I'm Angela Stegall. I'm the student council advisor at the middle school. And this is my 30th year at TM. I love it so much, and these kids are the reasons why, really. I've done student council for many, many years, and we've done this one time before in 2015. But this year, our middle school student council won National Gold Council of Excellence. It's a process where you have an application, you have to put all of the different projects you've done throughout the year, your community service hours, the amount of money you've raised, all sorts of different data and statistics and things like that. In the whole entire United States, there were 25 middle schools that got this recognition. And in Texas, there were only 2, and we are one of them. Now, these kids are representative of about 60 kids at the middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Because the band trip got changed to today, a whole lot of them are on the band trip, like all of our officers but one. But I wanted to recognize these kids. And then a special recognition to Isabella Schmidt, wave. So this year, they started a National Student Council. It's gonna start this next year. And because of our application, they reached out to me and said, I would really love it if you would have 3 or 4 kids apply for the National Council. And so they went through the applications and everything, and they picked her to be someone to run for one of those seats. So she has been in an election, which is kind of weird because we don't do a whole lot of social media like the high school kids do. But she's been in this election, and we find out tomorrow if she was chosen. But we're super proud of her, so let's give her a round of applause. So when I call your name, come get your certificate. Remington Gonzalez, he's our 6th grade representative. Juliana Arias is also a 6th grade representative, but she's a band. Autumn Medina is a 7th grade representative. Caro is a 7th grade representative. Isabella Schmidt is a 7th grade representative. We have Casey Gwynn, who could not be here, and Grace Barraza, who are 8th grade representative. And then our officers are Christine Fant, she's the president. Martin Rodriguez is the vice president. Ray Ramos is the secretary. Sadie Martinez is our treasurer. Is our historian. So I'm just super proud of them. Thank you for recognizing them and their hard work. We appreciate it. And thank you.
Thank you.
And shake hands.
Don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a picture. Congratulations.
All those years, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you want to help us choreograph this?
Yeah.
Emily's taller than the lady in the back.
Yeah, right in the window.
Everybody got it?
Are you taking pictures?
I'm gonna wait till parents are done and then I'm gonna take one.
There we go.
So sorry, so sorry.
You're fine.
Okay, now if everybody could look this way. 1, 2, 3.
Put your certificate
1, 2.
Turn around. Turn it.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks, Ellen.
Parents, I'm sure you know this, and I know our students do, but this is an absolute star right here. We are so proud of you.
Love these kids, but come on, let's go, we got people.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you in a second.
Kids in the next group too.
Fine, you can stay right there.
The speech and debate. She's not in. Here, give me yours. So, but get with your. Oh, she told you to stay? I got you. Do whatever you were told.
I love that.
All right, we're ready? Okay, go ahead, guys. That's J.C. Penney, and then I created it so that it fit her.
You were fabulous.
She did, she was so
Congratulations. How are y'all?
I need the next group, okay? Ready?
We are ready.
Okay, good evening. Unfortunately, Miss Esquivel was not able to make it tonight, but we wanted to recognize the middle school speech and debate team. They earned the state second place speech and debate team in comparison to middle schools that competed. They did an amazing job. If you parents, we thank you for allowing them to participate. We know that we're always on our kids. Memorize your lines, and raise your hand, because I was one of those. And we were always on our kids, but they did an amazing job representing TM Middle School. I'm gonna start with Ryder Rolls. There you go, congratulations. Christiana Stay School. Daisy Martinez. Vivan Bakta. Madeline Ellender. Caitlin Benavides. Riley Moya. Faith Springs. Peyton Eder. Sean Andrews. Ella Guajardo. And Isabella Schmidt.
Turn around and you can start, Ms. Schmidt, and shake the trustees' hands. And you can go like that. Congratulations. Way to go.
Good job. Awesome job. Let's try and get some of the little bit shorter ones.
The boys.
I let the boy, yeah, let the boys take it. Take it easy. There we go. Y'all are really close. Okay, we're gonna go around here somewhere. Okay.
Okay, in your personal space.
If you want to use some over, get a better angle.
You got one?
Okay, one more right here. Good job. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's always good. Thank
Thank you, likewise. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Chrissy, I'll trade you, I'll do guard duty and you can do picture duty. This is stressful.
Chef competition.
Chef competition.
All right.
Okay, but let's let their parents come in
Chef
first.
competition. Come on in. We've got some culinary.
Awesome. I was one of the judges.
I'm gonna go
I
behind.
love
Yes.
this.
All right.
Don't want to block anybody.
That's okay, all the parents here? Okay, we want to get started. Thank you for having us here tonight for recognition. We really wanted to contribute to the recognition of these kiddos that participated. So I'm Anna Martin, and this is Chef Michael Smith. He's our executive chef here. It started in February. We started getting finalists, and we narrowed it down from 12 to 6. It was 4th and 5th graders that got to participate, and we had them judged the night of the event. They got to take part with a staff member and with chef and work on their creations. And we even had a couple of board members, thank you so much for doing that. And we had Chef Dean from executive chef at Omni Bayfront. And we also had Miss Janie Anguiano and Paul Mastella. So thank y'all so much for being judges. They were based on, they looked at their food presentation of the food, but also they got to go to the judge and give a presentation. So that helped with their skills on speaking. It wasn't just culinary only, it helped them with, getting in front and participating and taking part in that. So what we want to do right now is we have some certificates, and I'm going to let Chef pass these out. I'm going to call their name out. So we had, the competition was for the family's favorite recipe at home. That was their family favorite. So we had some entrees, but we also had some desserts. The kids did amazing. Their presentation was really nice. Mr. Hernandez was there also, and he really enjoyed taking the pictures of that. So we did have our finalists. We had Tyler Trejo. And he did a. He's all ready. He's really proud. He didn't stay up here. Oh, stay up here. We get to shake your hand and share the joy with everybody. He did a fudge strawberry cake. We also had Miss Emma Mueller. We had Orion Taran. Orion did a great job. He did a creme brulee. So he's not here tonight. We also had, now let's go to our 3 winners as far as the top place on the scoring tally. We had Alexander Ballard, and he did the loaded baked potato. Chef made his recipe an entree tonight for our board to eat for dinner. We also were able to bake it for the kiddos at school and gave everybody a little sample when they went through the lunch line, so that was really fun. They really liked it. So we have Lucas James Gonzalez. He made huelas. He did huelas peanut butter bar. They were very yummy. And then our 3rd place was Zyla Qualls. And Zyla did our 3rd place, and she did a yummy Dorito chicken casserole. So it was really fun. Jeff, you want to say anything? You're good. So we just want to give everybody a round for participating. We want to do this again next year, and maybe we get some more students. We do have to kind of limit it because of the size of the kitchen, but we really had a good time. And thank y'all for being judges again.
Can we get a picture?
Yes.
Great job.
Yes.
Parents, get over wherever you need to get.
I'm sorry.
Don't move, because I want to get a picture.
Oh, we can send you one.
You send it
Yeah,
to me?
I'm sending all these to Chrissy, and Chrissy can send them out. Okay. Right here at this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Kara. Good job. Well done.
Thank you so much, guys.
I'm gonna send them all to Chrissy, and then Chrissy can send them out.
Good. How are you? I didn't know you were on the board.
It's a tradition now, right?
It's a tradition. They loved it. And they got a nice prizes.
Talk to Chris. Talk to Chrissy about it.
Never get through.
She takes mom takes her, or mom packs her.
Good to see you. How you doing? Hello. How you doing? All right? Hello. How you doing, sir?
Hello,
How you doing? Scattered around tonight. Yes, sir. You're all over the place.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
All right, so we'll keep it short and sweet. We had a great season this year. It was kind of an unknown because we graduated so many last year. But coming into the season, we had some new faces. With the new group, they really, really excelled. We gave them a really, really competitive non-district schedule so it could prepare us for whenever we got to district. And then in district, we ended up beating Cal Allen. And we came really close to beating them twice, but you know what? Yeah, it definitely a fluke. But we got them the second
time, not that we beat them.
Definitely. But we did get them the second time, and then we advanced to the second round of the playoffs. The girls did an outstanding job. Obviously, we're missing a couple because it's the end of the year and they're everywhere. But thankfully, Marilyn and Mia Ray showed up, so let me introduce them real quick. We have Mia Ray Chapa. And then Marilyn Martinez. Mia got academic all district, all academic, and then Marilyn also got academic all district as well with honorable mention all district. So great season.
Congratulations.
Let's get a picture, Coach.
All right. We'll get y'all.
So we can't see Denise. It's all.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. No, you're fine. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay, now right here, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Great job.
Congratulations.
One more.
We'd like to thank Mr. Van Mantry and the board for all your support. Great to appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Great job.
Yes. Yeah. So stipend associated. Yeah.
How are you?
Keep going. Go all the way in. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yes.
Hello, how are you?
I guess we can call it say 10% season.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Parents, thank y'all for being here. I'm so glad that we have all this support. Parent support has been amazing this season. We've been very, very blessed. And again, they're here, and I'm not surprised at all. We've had a great season. We ended up this season 29-4. That is huge. I'm so sorry. 24-9.
Sorry.
24-9, I know. We were 24-9. We had a great start. We had a lot of new girls come in this year that hadn't played varsity last year. That's not to say that they weren't ready. I just had about an army last year. And so this year I knew coming in that we may not have the experience of varsity, but I knew that we had a lot of great players and that they truly showed what they were made of this year. And I'm so proud of them. We started off our tournaments. We went to the IWA. We went to the Rockport Fulton, which we did win that tournament. And then we went to the CCISD. In the IWA, we actually finished 7th out of 50 teams. So that was huge for us. We were very, very excited about that. In district, we did very, very well in district. We, unfortunately, we did face some adversity this season. Not just within themselves, where some of them, I'm so proud of them, they may have started off rough and ended up amazing, so that's a testament to their hard work. But also our amazing pitcher, Maddie as everybody knows, because she was out there every game with her crutches, and she was out there
Her wheelchair.
supporting. And then we had two fearless freshmen step up for us, Ava and Reve, that stepped us in the circle for us and, helped us continue the season. And we did have the third seed spot going into playoffs, and we ended up being by district champs. And then we ended up moving on to second round, and unfortunately, we did fall to that, but not without a fight. And so these girls did an amazing job. I'm so proud of them. I can't say what they got individually for this year as far as all districts, because Kyle Allen is still in the playoffs. So once they're out of the playoffs, I can announce that, but I can tell you that each and every one of them got something, and I'm so proud, and I cannot wait to say what they got. So super, super exciting about that. But we have a full team coming back. We only have 2 seniors. One of us is here with us tonight, Danica Salinas. We are gonna lose her, unfortunately. She is gonna hopefully go and play college ball. She's kind of on the fence, not sure, but she is going to go to UT, it's Texas A&M San Antonio. Yeah, Texas A&M San Antonio, and then she's gonna kind of see about softball. I think she's gonna do it, but we'll see. And then Aubrey, she's not here tonight, but she's gonna be playing for Shriner University, and so we're super excited about that. And I can tell you, be ready, because there's gonna be a lot of these girls that are gonna go play college ball, and I can't wait to brag about each and every one of them as they continue to develop. And we're gonna have an amazing season next year. I have all of them coming back. Of the 14 that are here, I have 12 coming back out of the 14. So that's exciting for us. That's not how we started off this season. We started off a little bit different this season, but we got the experience, we got the players. I can't wait till 2025 gets here, so.
Coach, before you call their names, I just want to thank you and your staff, and especially our student athletes, for letting me be a little part of the team. I think you know how much I adore you and how much I enjoy watching you play, so thank you.
Thank you for supporting. Thank you for all of y'all for constantly supporting. We saw many of y'all out there at the games, whether it was at 1, 2, or however many you came. We appreciate the support, and it does not go unnoticed, so thank y'all. Thank you very much. So our first player is our senior, Danica Salinas.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud, girl. All right, our next player, she's actually already committed to UTSA as a junior, is Demery Stafford. Thank you. Of course. Oh, Mom's right here. All right, next is junior Ava Alvarez.
Great job. This is the picture that came in when we got her?
No, so, yes, we have 2 Avas, 2 Avas, 2 Maddies. Good job, Ava. All right, next we have junior Shelby Hogda.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, sir, do not wish that, sir. Don't wish that, sir. No, we get it. Oh, I'm sorry. We get her back, yes,
So
thank
glad of
goodness.
that.
No, I get all of that, yes. All right, next we have junior Marilyn Martinez. Marilyn is our center fielder. Y'all saw out there running down every ball.
Is there anything you don't play?
I don't swim.
Let's see, Senator. Next, our left fielder, Madison Trevino. If you see Maddie, you might have seen her on the left or the right. Maddie is a switch hitter. Thank you. Right here. Good season, Maddie. All right, next is our pitcher, Madison Gummel. Even when she got hurt, Maddie never missed a game.
Proud of you.
See those teeth? 4 years and she still won't show it.
Maddie got her braces off.
My mom said the same thing. She's like,
Next we have sophomore, our right fielder, Avery Andrade. Even though everywhere she was known as Bavaria. Poor girl. Yes, all the time.
You know she's Avery, she's our Avery.
Yes, she's our Avery, yes. Next we have sophomore, first baseman Kayla Boone. Our boonies.
Oh, don't give it.
I know.
She thought.
She was gonna do it for you.
Oh, that's right.
Good season, Kayla.
Take a picture of my picture.
All right, next, our freshman, who's now in a boot again, Haley McLaughlin. She's a very, very tough freshman.
I forgot it.
I guarantee you, we played today, though. That girl would be playing. Guarantee you. Great season, Haley. All right, another freshman, Allison Cadena. This is one of our fearless freshmen, Ava Morden.
Great job.
She went in there and pitched us some playoff games.
She was flicking. Right, Teresa, she was flicking.
Great season, Ava. And I'll tell you, considering she came from the JV to step up with us, when I asked her, Ava, you ready to go in? She was like, I'm ready. Put me in. She was so ready. I loved it. Next, we have Reve Vega, freshman. Maddie went down mid-game and Reve got put in and stepped up and huge.
You're all right, we're gonna get
I was like, y'all have to bend down a little, girls. Avery.
Avery's in a good spot. How's Ava? Haley, if you'll go that way a little. There you go.
Wait, are we doing that?
Are we bending down?
Yes.
Just look straight. Hold it, hold it. Hold on.
Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3.
I know. Thank y'all so much. And this was our 2024 Cherokee softball team. Thank you, parents. Thank you. Girls, thank the board members for their support. Thank you, guys.
Come on, boo. Take pictures outside, other people need to come in. Thank you for a great season.
Thank y'all for everything. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Glad she's a freshman.
All right, so we are the boys track team. My name is Keith Taylor, I was the head track coach. This is Jaime Castillo, is one of the assistants. I want to first just go through the individual accomplishments of these four guys, and then talk about what we did as a team, which was an historic year for us. JD threw the shot put for us this year. Romeo did the long distance. 3,200 and the 1,600. Aiden Halleck was the, he made it to area in the 3,200 and the 1,600. And Braden Moreno was, he made it to the regionals in the 4x100, which I think we were really close to setting the school record. I believe there were some, we had a 4x100 yard record. I think we really got the hang of it. Braden also made it to the regionals in the 100-meter dash. I can't say enough about these guys. Our entire squad was absolutely, it was one of the best track seasons I've ever been a part of. We were historic this year. We had the best track season that TM has had ever. We won the varsity boys division and the JV boys division by over 20 points. We were one race away from winning the area track meet. And we sent 2 guys to state this year, 14 to the regional track meet. So I can't say enough about these guys and all their hard work and their dedication and just their attitudes. I mean, they made it really easy to work with these kids, and I was really blessed and proud to be a part of these guys. And we thank you guys so much for your support and everything that you guys have done for us. So thank you guys. Do we need to take a picture with you guys?
We'll let you call out their names and they
Okay.
can come by and shake our hands.
Okay, here you go. Aiden Halleck. Braden Moreno. Romeo Alaniz. J.D. Flores. Castillo. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And now we'll get a quick
Let's get a
picture.
picture over here.
Yeah, y'all have to move behind us properly because you're all taller.
There you go, stand back.
Everybody fit in there?
Yeah, that's good.
One, two, three.
All right, great job, y'all.
Thank you.
What do you want?
Thank you.
And there, introduce them, and then hand out certificates.
How y'all guys doing? First, I want to thank you guys for the board and Mr. Ramatri for recognizing the girls' golf team. So, just real quick about these girls, all 4, 3 freshmen and 1 sophomore, pretty much all brand new to playing golf this year. And when Coach O'Neill hired me to do golf, one of the big things he wanted to grow the girls program. It had been pretty small. They only had 1 girl golfer. So I'm just so proud of these girls. They did a great job. They got better. They started out JV golf in the fall. They got better, and I was able to put them up to varsity, and they did varsity district. They actually got 3rd in district. They were 2 strokes away from behind Bishop to go to regionals as a team. And I don't know if they've had a regional girls golf team here in a really long time. So the first one I'll recognize is Kaylee Trevino. She's our sophomore.
Congratulations, Kaylee.
And then Robin Spencer.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Eliana Barrera.
Good job. Congratulations.
And then Kylie Garza. And Kylie Garza, she also, she qualified for regionals as a high medalist. And so she got to go as a freshman to regionals as an experience. Me and her parents went for 2 days in Victoria. She had a little rough start to the tournament, but she had a really good second day. And it was good for her to experience that. I really wanted all of them to experience it, but it was really good for her as a freshman. So now she's going to keep growing and growing in this sport. So.
What course are you playing Victoria, Coach?
Thank you guys.
What
Thank
course are you playing Victoria?
Holly Creek.
Congratulations. Pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Let's get a picture with the
Oh,
board.
sorry, I
Okay.
forgot.
Yes, let's get him from down front.
Chrissy, I don't like the only job. I don't like this job.
I'm still not.
I'll wait till parents are done and then. No, y'all go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead. You ready? Okay, this one's going wherever Chrissy puts them. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you.
No, it's fine. Goodness. No, you were fine, I've been waiting till the parents were done, but then I almost forgot one, so I'm gonna stand up. Good to see y'all.
Right there.
Bless you.
Yeah, there.
Let's let the parents come in real quick. Yes, well, actually, I have one of those Hi, we are the UIL Academics team at Tolosa Midway High School. We have some achievements that one of our officers is going to share with us. It was a really great season overall. And this is just a little bit of what we achieved over the course of a year. Catherine is going to take us through some district, region, and state accomplishments.
All right, so we have 3 main competitions in our season. We go district, region, and then to state. For district, we were the 4th time district champions with 45 advancements to region, 14 district individual champions, and 17 champions including accounting, current issues and events, journalism, literary criticism, speech, spelling and vocabulary, and social studies. Moving on, a couple weeks later, we had our 2-time region champion team compete where we had 12 advancements to state. And at state, this was probably one of our best years in a long time for academics. For literary criticism, I, Catherine Covarrubias, placed 5th individually. With our team of Trinity Rawson, Gavin Bennett, and Milena Johnson, we got 4th place team. In spelling and vocabulary, Bowen Scrimshire placed 2nd individually, with Clover Malachite, Emily Lopez, and Anoki Bhakta, where they placed 2nd place team the first time in our UIL academic history.
Both of those teams had other individual placements. I believe the literary criticism team had Trinity Rosen place 4th at region. And then we had Anoki Bhakta place 6th. And Clover Malachite placed 5th at region.
We had a lot of people place our regions, so for the point of time constraints, we had to squish it down. Into speech, we had John Cooper place 2nd in informative speaking, Jordan Lanningham placed 2nd in poetry, and Alyssa Spollock was our prose state champion. And the team received 3rd place speech team.
That's at state.
And additionally, we also had 4 individuals reach state in some straight-to-state events, facing hundreds of competitors. First, we had Ava Salinas place 6th in theatrical design. We also had Clover Malachite, who was a finalist for the Barbara Jordan essay, placing in the top 12. And we had Jordan Lanningham placing 6th for the Barbara Jordan essay, and Caitlin Lopez placing 5th in the Barbara Jordan essay. Overall, we had a great year for academics.
Do you guys want to scooch together?
We'll have them come around, when you call their names.
Yes, and we have members representing district, region, and state here. We have Barrett Malachite at the end. We have David Huerta. We have Bernice Cáceres.
We have Clover Malachite, we have Anoki Bhakta, we have Eliasar Silva, we have Trinity Rosin, we have Jason Lara, and we have Catherine Covarrubias.
Great job. We'll have y'all come around and shake
We're gonna take a group.
We're taking
Let's get a picture.
Show those plaques, guys, there you go.
Oh, Jason. You scrub down a little bit. Ready?
Is that right?
Oh, we got it. One. Oh, wait. You gotta grab your.
You're fine, you have time.
I was just enjoying the moment.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job.
All right, good job, y'all.
Good job, Miss C.
Okay. Wait a minute, I just want to wait for a moment. You can take a picture of the picture. The one that, just a few seconds ago.
I just took one heading, and I'm gonna send them to Miss Castillo. Miss Castillo will send them to your teacher.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All right,
we'll get it for
Jason.
you.
Thank you, Jason.
Friend right here. Y'all go over there, Eva. Y'all go over there, and then you'll call them, and they'll shake hands.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, can you scoot over for her, please? Can you scoot over for her, please? Right there, there you go.
Welcome back.
All right, where you going? Okay. Okay, well, this is, not for everybody, but this is a few of our all, district, ladies that are on our team. We have, Ava Petrie. She was, Cherokee Soccer All-District Co-MVP and Academics All-District. Then we have Alice Martinez. She was all district co-defensive MVP for our district and academic all district. She just signed. She's gonna go play college ball in Arlington. Okay, I have Lily Aguilar. She is first team all district and academic all district. Congratulations. I have Natalie Martinez. She is first team all district, academics all district. I have McKinley Moody. She was first team all district, academics all district.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Zadie Aguilar. She was the second team all district, academics all district.
Great job.
Thank you. And then I have Stacy Flores. She was all district honorable mention and then academic all district. I have Amy Fernandez. She was academic all district. Great job. And then we got Mika Arvizu, and she's academics all district. So as they're finishing up, I just want to say, these ladies not only did wonderful on the pitch, but they also kept, if you notice, all of them got all academics. They made sure they were students first, then athletes. And they're just really, really impressive group of young ladies. And we have 2 seniors in this group, and the rest will be playing next year. And I'm really excited to see what they bring. So thank you. Renee, can you sit down? They're taking pictures. Can you sit down so they can see? Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you like leaning? Okay, right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good job, man.
Let's go. Let's go back outside. Come on, something. I need to get a paper and
Are y'all
I looked at the schedule, she was supposed to go, but I don't think, I think she's on her age group.
She is. That's with the older.
Okay, let me know. I wish they were going with y'all. We're just gonna stand. Because I'm gonna ask him about. Well, is it the betrayal?
Yes, and that's the thing, and like, we just want to get into it. You know, okay, call me, okay.
Okay.
Let's let the parents come in real quick.
Come on in. Yeah, come on in.
How are y'all? Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here. Y'all are everything. I love it. You keep you busy, right?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all for coming out, especially the parents. I know that you are their #1 supporters. And first off, I'd really like to thank the girls for all their dedication throughout the entire season. Through this season, we came runner-up in 2 of the relays the meets that we went to. And we're also able to qualify in area and regional and individual events, such as discus, 800, 400 in our relays. And also we're able to be regional qualifiers in the 400 individual and also our 4x1 relay. And I'm very excited because we are going to have a lot of returners next year. So that has me excited for next year and things we can do to develop as athletes, also students. So that's something that I really look forward to next year. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce these amazing athletes you see in front of you. So Maya Alanis Valdez. Maya is a senior. She's been doing amazing for us these past few years at TM. She's really made her mark in shot put and discus, not only in the area and the region. So we're really, really proud of her. Robin Cabrera. Yeah, Robin is an up-and-coming freshman. She started off as a sprinter this year and then migrated to middle distance as a 400-meter runner. She was able to qualify in area and regional, so we're very proud of her on that. Marilyn Martinez.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, another one of our multi-sport athletes. She has been an area and regional qualifier a number of times in the 800 and the 400. This year, she qualified in the 800 meters. Okay, Demery Stafford. Okay, another multi-sport athlete. Demery was our anchor in our 4x1. And her determination, her presence really helped us out a lot throughout the entire season. Another thing about these multi-sport athletes, from softball, basketball, volleyball, they always made time to come in, whether it be in the morning, in the afternoon, during 8th period, before their sport. So before I continue, I just want to give thanks to multi-sport athletes and their determination and how they make it work throughout the entire season. Okay. Madison Trevino. Okay, Maddie didn't just qualify in the relay, she also qualified in her individual events in the 100. She was able to qualify in both the 4x1 and the 100 for area and region. Iris Uribe. Okay, Iris was in multiple of our relays. Also, she was able to be an area qualifier in the high jump. So we're really looking forward to see what she does next season. Raylin Villalobos. Okay, Raylin, another freshman, really came in this year, made a good presence in her speed, especially on the relays. And another one we're excited to see throughout the next couple of years here at TM. Again, thank you to all these athletes, all the work they put in, not just what they put in during the athletic period, but also making time outside of the athletic period to really hone their craft alongside all their other crafts like volleyball, softball, basketball. So it really shows the work and dedication that these ladies put in outside of just their athletic period. So I'm really proud of them for all the work they put in.
We'll squeeze in between y'all, you're good.
Here,
Y'all are
you want me to
good.
stand over there?
Wherever you want to start.
I'll stand right here.
Thanks. Mike. There you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey,
Great job, girls.
ladies. Thank y'all.
Send me those pictures.
I'm gonna send them all to Chrissy, and then I'll send those to, yeah.
Scoot all the way down, all the way down, all the way, right there. Scoot, scoot, scoot. There you go.
They're ready.
They're coming. Right there.
All the things, Ileana.
Hello.
Kelly, how are you?
Doing well.
Good to see you.
Thank you. All right. This is not all of them. This is your 2024 powerlifting team. We pretty much doubled our numbers in the amount of lifters we had. Normally we carry about 7, the previous 2 years I've been here, we carried about 7 boys, 7 girls. This year we had 13 girls lifting, and we lifted over 30 boys in meetings. We had 9 girls qualify for regionals, 3 to state. Then we had 14 boys qualify for regionals, and 9 made it to state.
Awesome.
We have, well, one of our all-state academic guys is here, or 2, excuse me. Michael was the elite team, and Gilbert was first team. We had 1 girl, we would have had more, but they only allow you to nominate seniors. So that's why the numbers are low on that aspect. But we had a very successful season. Your boys are the regional champs, Region 5 and 2. They were honored by the county commissioner court in April. And then the girls, we finished 5th at regionals and 18th at state, I think, with 3 girls. So the boys, of course, finished first. We finished 7th. We ended up knocking our own selves out of 5th place because we had 2 guys in the same weight class. So we got knocked down to 7th. But we had a very successful season. Coming back, there's already 10 girls, not including the freshmen that want to join and other people that want to get into it. And we're going to have about 15 boys already on the roster. So the numbers are still steadily going up.
Awesome, guys.
Okay. Ileana Ayers, 114 regional qualifier.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Maddie Can 2, 181-pound weight class, regional qualifier. Selena Herrera, 105-pound weight class, regional qualifier. Jose Daniel Flores, 275 pounds, regional qualifier. And is continuing his education at TOU. Michael Gorhardo, 195-pound regional qualifier, state qualifier, where he placed 12th, and like I said, he's the elite all-state academic. Thank you.
Congratulations. Coach, you probably don't know this, but I have to tell Michael. His dad, Michael Waharda Sr., was on my first basketball team. One of my best coaches.
Gilbert Perez, 148-pound weight class, regional qualifier, state qualifier, placed 4th at regionals, 10th at state. And was also all academic first team. Parents here?
Right here, Gilbert.
His little brother, Israel Perez, 132-pound weight class, regional qualifier.
Congratulations.
And last but not least, Sean Quintanilla, 198-pound regional qualifier and state qualifier, placing 23rd.
Congratulations.
Okay, got it.
Bring him back in.
All right, y'all come back in.
Stand back here with me.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Congratulations. Do you know what their total combined weight was for both teams? Or the boys and the girls?
No, not right offhand.
I know it was a lot.
We did have a state, one state, he won first place, and he broke all the records at regionals and at state. And ended up with best lifter in the lightweight platform. And then we also had a girl that got second at state, and was also bench press record holder and outstanding lifter as well.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Great job.
Okay, we have Warrior Baseball.
Guys, Mom.
How you doing, sir? Thank you.
Even if you have to make 2 rows.
Guys, keep walking around, guys.
Keep going.
Keep going, guys. Thank you. Total lines right here. Oh, your guys' parents are coming. Right here.
For sure.
What about me?
You can sit next to me, Lisa.
Moody, why don't you have them,
Maybe have a seat this way their parents can see.
or have them stand outside as you close it or something?
Yeah, let's let the parents come in real quick.
Parents have a chair.
Come on in, sir.
Whisper quiet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Parents, school board, thank you for recognizing our guys and our program. Myself, Coach Moody, Coach Vela, Coach Martinez, and Coach Wetzel. I want to say thank you for allowing us to come here, and so do our guys. We went 30-7 this season, 8-2 in district play. We're 31 4A district champs, right? First time in school history, and we're looking to repeat next year. That is the plan. We're by-district champs, area champs, and regional quarterfinalists. And broke the school record for wins, which was previously at 27, which is now stands at 30. Had several players get all-district nominations. We can't release that yet because there's 2 teams within our district that are still currently playing. Things that we can release, we had 5 academic all-district, or 5 Texas high school baseball academic all-district. We also had our own Josh Garcia was selected to play for the South team for Texas high school baseball all-stars, which is a big, big deal. So a round of applause for Josh. Personally, I've coached for 15 years. I've nominated players for 15 years, and he's the first one in 15 years to ever receive the nod to get to go play. So June 15th, he'll be at Dale Diamond representing TM in our school district, competing for the last time as a TM Warrior. So. Also, Max Lotta was selected for Team Texas for the junior team, which will represent the top 24 juniors in the state of Texas. So he'll go to Oklahoma in the middle of June or July. I think it's the middle of June. I think it's June 20th, something like that. He'll go up there for a weekend in front of scouts and get to compete against other states and the other top 24 juniors from those respective states. So. At this time, we'd like to recognize the kids that are here with their certificate that you guys supplied for us. We have several players that aren't here. They had other engagements that they had to attend. But first one we have is Josh Garcia, senior. He is trying to strip his hair of the blonde for graduation. It is turning a little green.
You don't want to hear that.
Next we have sophomore Patricio Costa. His hair is still blonde. We have senior Andrew Barrera. We have junior Max Lotta.
Great job.
We have senior Tristan Jimenez. That's Tristan. We have junior Landon Ford. Junior Christian Ramon.
Good job.
Congrats, Gunner. Junior Darren Barrera. You're on. Sophomore Zachariah Morales.
Great job.
Sophomore JC Escareño.
Awesome job.
Congrats, JC. Sophomore Richard Sanchez. Congrats, Rich. Sophomore Jaden Smith.
Great job.
Congrats, Jay. Senior Javier Vela. Senior Nick Aguilar.
Work so long for gonna have to
Yes. Guys, you want to come back in for a picture? And if you guys are looking for hair tips, give them out. How to bleach your hair, multiple different colors.
I don't know if some of the board members would like to move to the front, because this group's a little.
Jaden, you're not gonna work.
Jaden, you're not getting this.
Jaden, you're not gonna work.
Sorry, y'all.
You don't want to lose anybody.
You're tall, man. I'll take it back. Maximus, you're tall.
Jaden, stand by Paul so I can see your full head. I was just getting eyeballs.
Before we take the picture, I want to tell you something. This is a really tough group to let go of. The enjoyment and the sportsmanship and the class and the winning that they did made us all proud. And we'll never forget you, and we're looking forward to next year. Thank you, parents.
Dylan, come to this side. Somebody got forgotten by their father.
That's my daughter, McKinley, team manager.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Just take it.
Oh, yeah, I took a lot.
I hear you over there.
That was Mr. Van Matry.
It's all being recorded.
Back to the replay. Dennis, one group.
Guys.
The respect that y'all had when the softball team was playing and the national anthem was played and y'all stopped what you were doing to honor, that just is amazing. So kudos to y'all. Great job, great season.
Thank you. Any other parents want to take pictures? Any other pictures? This way, guys. If you go this way, guys. This way, guys.
Unless you're in tennis.
Yeah, I know, he's got you.
That's never happened before. I shake a lot of hands.
There's a lot of baseball.
Thank you, sorry, yes.
It's funny.
You'll go to the.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye, Olivia.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. You better tell me that.
You know what? Let's go ahead and take the first row. Y'all can have a seat. I know you are. Thank you.
I was like, yo, we'll stand, we'll be in the library.
I bet you all are tired.
I was like, y'all gotta be getting tired by now.
This is great.
This is awesome.
Love it. Can't get enough of it.
Did the parents come in yet?
They're coming right now.
I think we just have one.
Hey, Mr. Alvarado, can I still turn in my permission slip for the,
Parents.
for the senior walk tomorrow? Can I still turn in my permission slip for the walk of inspiration tomorrow? Okay. Appreciate you.
Coach, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
Is there enough spots?
How y'all doing?
Congratulations, y'all.
Coach, you want to talk about your team?
Yes, I was gonna wait. All right, so, this past spring, we won the district title again for the 5th straight year. At the district tournament, there's 10 available spots to go to regionals. It's first and second in every division, and we took 8 out of the 10 spots from our district. We're trying to take all 10, but we got 8 out of the 10. Trying to be greedy, so we took 8 out of the 10. Also, these guys, we got a lot of seniors in here, and they've won district in the fall and the spring, all 4 years of their high school careers. And I'll just go name by name. Do you want me to call them up name by name and just give it to them and they go to you guys? Or okay. First up, we got Alex, who got the bronze medal in boys singles. And he's only a sophomore. Also, our next one, she isn't here. She's at the meeting for Japan. But her name is Tristan Dallas, and she got second in girls singles and went to regionals. And so she'll be back for the next couple years, but she's at the Japan meeting, so she's not here. Next one is girls doubles. We had Estrella and Natalie finish second in district. And she's only a freshman. Good job. And they made it to the regional quarterfinals, so they won their first match at regionals. Also, next we have our 2 baseball guys, Andrew and Eloy, and they got second. And they lost in the regional quarterfinals to the team that eventually got third, and they lost close to them. They were right there with them. And then they drove back for practice. Yep. And then we got mixed next. We had Sochi and Mark finish second, and they lost in the quarterfinals of regional. They also lost to the 3rd place team. Next, we have girls doubles. We have Audrey and Bree. They were the district champions. And they made it to the regional quarterfinals, and they were also a freshman and a sophomore.
Congratulations. Well done.
We're like half and half.
Half and half.
And Bree got district newcomer of the year in the fall. Also mixed, we have Allie and Seth. They were the mixed doubles district champions.
Congratulations.
And they ended up finishing 4th at regionals. Next, we have Kenny Hayes, who finished 2nd in boys singles and 4th at regionals. And Kenny was the district MVP in the fall season. Next, we have our state qualifiers, Abram and Michael. They were district champions, 2nd at regionals, and state quarterfinals.
Excellent job. Awesome.
Awesome job. It's the 4th straight year that we've sent people to state in the spring season, but it was the first time in 19 years that we sent a boys doubles team.
Wow.
Let's get a picture, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Now come on in front of us.
Take a knee, they're all tall. I don't know, take a knee or something, y'all. So they can see everybody. Squeeze in tighter. Squeeze in tighter. Get tight. Get tight.
We'll go on that side, yeah.
There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna get that.
Coach, you get in there, I'm gonna send,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna send the pictures to Chrissy and she can send them to.
Put in Abram.
There you go. Okay, right here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Andrew's dad.
Gotcha.
It's been a while. Trying. Have to tantalize to prove it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I don't even worry about tan lines anymore. I give them. Thank you. We call them dedication lines. Thank you.
11 years of success. Thank you. Great job. Thank you so much.
Court resurface.
I know, they said they're starting Wednesday. They said they're starting on the courts Wednesday. And the assistant coach goes to the Bulls. That'd be good.
That's fine.
All right, guys, we're good.
I can't do it. I know you can. Tomorrow, inspirations. Yes. See if they'll switch us. I go into
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I can't stick to that. I can't stick to that. I like to but you were.
Oh, yeah.
Great kids, right?
Awesome.
Oh, it's good to see you.
I don't think there's many boardrooms that can represent that many kids and that successful.
I would totally agree. There's a bunch of jealous superintendents. Okay.
I missed them. I already used this. I'm coming to see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, good. Do we bring our lunch?
No, we're providing lunch.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yes.
Just kidding. Should've took a picture. All right, it is May 20th, and it is 7:28, and we just had an amazing student recognition, and their success happens because of their leaders also, so that was just a great recognition all the way around. So now moving on with the board meeting, our agenda item number 1 is to discuss and consider the out-of-state field trip request for TM Middle School to attend the National Treasures 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C., April 3rd through 6th, 2025.
Madam President, members of the board, we have Ms. DeGaul.
Well, hello, aren't you glad to be sitting for a little bit? I mean, but what a great place to work, right? Where you have 2 hours of recognizing kids and all of the things that they win, it's just great. But we can't rest on our laurels, right? We've got to move on to next year, and so that is what I'm trying to do here. I came before you earlier this year to ask for your permission to take kids to Washington, D.C. We went, we had a wonderful time, it was very educational. It's a 4-day trip. We go on an airplane to Washington, D.C. We have a charter bus that takes us around, a tour guide that's with us 24 hours a day, a bus driver with us 24 hours a day. We use EF tours like Laura Gray uses for the international studies trip. And it gives the kids a chance to learn how to be responsible for themselves, for their actions with their money. you know, everybody's a gremlin when you take them to Buc-ee's and they have some money in their pockets. Well, they're like that in Washington DC too. But anyway, it's really great for them to be able to take what they're learning in US history class and apply it. And I never knew that 8th graders all over the country do this every year until we went the first time, and I was like, wow, okay, that's who's here, is 8th graders. So I would just really appreciate the opportunity to take these kids again. I wanted to try and get this approval in early so that parents would have a little bit more time to pay and the payments would be a little less costly for them. Do you have any questions or?
It's a great opportunity for the 8th graders.
Mm-hmm. And I've appreciated all the times that you've allowed me to take them.
Washington DC is a historic place.
They're always so impressed with everything and just like how old things are and just a city, you know, like they're just, wow, you know, I'm always having to tell them, stay to the right, stay to the right. People are like trying to live here, work here, walk here, come on, let's move it over. And it's pretty funny, but anyway, we have a really good time and they learn a lot.
Any other questions?
Madam President, members of the board, it is the administration's recommendation that the board approve the out-of-state field trip request for Tulare Midway Middle School to attend the National Treasures 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C., April 3rd through 6th, 2025, as presented.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion made by Paul and Stella. I have a second made by Ben. All those in favor? None opposed, the motion carries 7-0. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Bell.
Have a great night. Moving on to item number 2, discussion and possible action of South Texas Building Partners guaranteed maximum price for safety and security festivals for primary, intermediate, middle school, high school, ACC, and the administration building.
Madam President, members of the board, this is a significant benchmark in moving forward with the TM Bond 23 initiatives. At this time, I'll turn it over to our architect, Mr. Linez.
Good afternoon. I'm going to pass out South Texas Builders' breakdown of their pricing and how we came up with the guaranteed maximum price. First and foremost, thank you guys. I think when we started discussing the vestibules and the timeline, how aggressive it's going to be, you guys helped us out by making sure we met all our goals, and this is probably one of the biggest milestones that we can meet those deadlines. As you're well aware, we only have about 7 weeks of actual no school, no students in the campuses. And so South Texas Building Partners is gonna try and do their best to get everything completed in that time. And I say that, like I mentioned in the previous times, that there are some items that have longer lead times that won't make it during that break. But we will work with them to make sure that the vestibules are up and running and secure for our students and our staff by the beginning of July 17th. Correct, Patrick? 17th? So the first item on the agenda is a GMP for the safety and security vestibules, but there's 2 parts to that. We want to give you, first and foremost, how we're coming up with the funding and where we at when we budgeted the funding. From the bond itself, the safety and security vestibules had a $2.5 million budget. The exterior door replacements, which is our second item, is we had budgeted $1.8 million. And then the classroom wall partitions, which are part of the security vestibules, we had budgeted $500,000. That's direct money funding line item from the bond. TM was also able to secure safety and security grant from TEA, about $700,000. So we have a total of $5,500,000. Why is that important? Because we were able to not only come in within budget, but actually come below budget on all those items. So, if, just generally speaking, if we combine all the pricing, we had originally $5.5 million in funding, and we're able to come in at 4.156 for the actual construction, and that includes the contractor's fee as well as their general conditions. So this is all money that would be paid for the building of these three items. So that actually gives you a net surplus of $1.3 million. Again, I feel very fortunate to have been able to work with the school district during the bond process to be able to come up with these budgets and hit these markers so that we're not guessing afterwards or, oh no, we didn't have enough money to make these initiatives come to reality. So I come to you to present the GMPs. The first item is for item 1 and 3. The second item is for item 2.
Sergio, just so the board will understand, initially, we were budgeting for 5 campuses and the admin building, but since we took out the high school, this savings will then now have to go on to the CTE Center to offset the safety and security vegetables that we'll be building over there.
And just to add to that, we are doing something to the high school. We're not just leaving it alone. We are adding that wall partition that we talked about. We're securing the windows that were in the administration to infill them. And we are fixing the hardware of the existing doorway and removing the glass from the existing vestibule on the west side.
Also, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Is that surplus going to be able to cover what we're needing to add on to the CTE building?
It's a different architectural firm.
It's a different.
Okay.
And we're.
But what I would say professionally, a vestibule the size of that would be needed should be covered with that amount of money.
Okay.
We also upgraded, the board made it very clear about bulletproof glass. So in the initial budget, we hadn't included that. This does represent that, is that correct?
Just to clarify, not the glass, but the doorways.
The doors.
The secondary doors, we had some glass with the film, and the board said, hey, we want bullet-resistant doors without glass. And so a big of that, a big of this GMP are those bullet-resistant doors, which are also kind of one of our long lead items. If I remember correctly, and South Texas Building Partners are here if you have any questions, but if I remember correctly, they said a double door set of those are $40,000. Again, security cost, no price, right, to keep our children safe, but that's just kind of an information for you guys to digest on these doors that are a little pricey, but we were able to work with South Texas Builders. I compliment them. They did everything by the book. Patrick and I went over during bid opening. They had everything sealed up. We opened up bids. We looked at all the bids. We looked at all the subcontractors. We plug and played the subcontractors. All these subcontractors, about 90 to 95% are local subcontractors from Corpus. Yeah, so like I said, if there's any questions for me, and I understand that we're just showing you some of these numbers, we just got them in today. Again, the expediency and the pace of this project kind of made us fast track everything, and we didn't want to miss our window to start construction already.
Can you talk a little bit about the wall partitions? How many at the elementary campuses? And will you, is your confidence pretty high that we're gonna get them finished by when the kids roll in on July 17th?
So just to clarify, there's some classrooms in your primary, intermediate, and high schools that are double-sized, and middle school, apologize. And by that, it's 2 classrooms, and then the original design was to have some partitions that move in and out, depending on what the use is. Well, the use is right now individual classrooms, and so you have a lot of sound transmission because 2 classrooms are going on, and it's just separated by an accordion door. So this classroom wall partition is gonna seal it up, make sure that there's no sound transmission, and of course, making sure that it's fire rated all the way. And so just in the primary, there's 12 of those situations, in a total of 22 wall partitions that need to be demoed out. And not only demoed out, those tracks are steel, so they have to cut out that steel and then put it up as a full fire-rated wall for acoustics as well. And so they're ready to move on that immediately. That's kind of one of, and maybe it's not the crown jewel, as Mr. Van Mature likes to say, for these projects, but it's definitely a need, and it's one thing that they can done pretty quick.
These firewalls going all the way up to the ceiling?
To the deck, yes, sir.
To the deck?
Yes, sir.
This takes care of all of those?
Yes.
All- And these are the ones we saw when we did the tour that had the tape and all that?
How many
Okay,
we
great.
do last summer?
We did 9 last summer, and we'll be doing 22 this summer.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
And that was without bond money. We put that from the general fund. This is a big, significant safety and security step forward. Really aggressive timeline.
Anybody have any questions?
Let's get started.
The communications and electronic safety and security scope of work, that's gonna come later with the bond package, with the Motorola stuff?
Yes. You're talking about the door access controls?
Yeah.
That will come, so, and we'll be discussing the next action item, that's the exterior doors.
Okay. And then, I'm pretty confident on the primary and intermediate, but no asbestos or lead-based paints in this building or at the high school or middle school?
Not that we're aware of. We did not do an asbestos survey, but we are not aware of. Typically, we'll do a quick visual inspection. We lifted up a carpet, we looked upstairs. Visually, we don't have an issue with it. And again, they're not necessarily.
This one, this one isn't major construction, right?
Right, we're adding walls here, and that's it. Oh, and the storefront and the glass is gonna be removed to make it a masonry wall.
And at the primary, at the intermediate, those doors leading to the administrative offices that could have access to the kids, those are gonna be bulletproof also?
Correct, yes, sir.
Those are, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had mentioned, hey, we gotta protect the administration as well. And also getting through there, they have access through the other one.
Yeah, it leads to the kids'
Well, the girls up
halls.
front are the first ones in line. I mean, you know.
Correct.
Any more questions?
The project contingency at 10%, if everything comes in without having to dip into that, we are
You get that money
continuing?
right back,
Okay.
absolutely. And a lot of that contingency is gonna be on those temporary measures that we have to do. Again, those doors might not come in, so we'll have them maybe possibly rent some doors. Just something unexpected, right? Hopefully everything works out great and we can give back the $200,000, but that's for that. And again, even with that, we're under our budget, so.
Sure.
Wait, sorry, can you talk through the schedule one more time? So the completion of all construction is ended December?
So they have a contractual date of
Okay,
December.
yeah.
But we have a agreement of having it up and running by July 17th for the first day of school. Again, that could be some temporary doors or different types of doors, not the final product, but it is gonna be up and running.
Okay. But don't wanna list that date in here in some way, shape, or form?
It's in their contract.
Okay, the bigger contract.
Correct.
Got it. I'm good.
Any other questions? Everybody good down there?
Madam President, members of the board, It's the administration's recommendation that the board accept the guaranteed maximum price of $2,332,971 for the safety and security vestibules for primary, intermediate, middle school, high school, ACC, and administration building, and a guaranteed maximum price of $294,326 for interior wall partitions as presented.
I'll make that
Ben will
motion.
make the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I'll make the second. I have a motion made by Ben and a second by Paul. All those in favor? Motion carries 7-0. Congratulations.
The next item on your agenda is item number 2, the exterior door replacements. Prior to the bond, there has been a lot of conversations and discussions to how we can replace some of those doors. I know Patrick consulted with several contractors to see what can be done. We were able to secure funding with the bond, as well as Patrick getting funding through a grant. And so, again, having to do with safety and security, taking advantage of the contractor mobilizing in all campuses, we're able to provide this GMP just for exterior door replacements, which includes removing the door, putting in a new frame with door, putting in new hardware, as well as making sure that there's access management. So Patrick will bring in the access management, but the contractor will prep it ready for whatever system is installed in the future. But the contractor is in charge of every single door. How many total doors?
136, I believe.
136 doors, all exterior doors through all campuses, including your field houses for the boys and the girls, as well as all the campuses, ACC, high school, middle school, primary, intermediate. So it is a district-wide, including this building as well. I think this one only has 4 total doors that are gonna be replaced. But it's all your doors, updated to a more up-to-date hardware, again, with that panic device, making sure they're able to close some of the doors. The panic that is there is kind of outdated. It's one of the bigger ones that sometimes it is a little tough to close. Questions?
Big job.
A lot of doors.
So this is also one of those that they promised to try, 99% by the first of class. They already have their subcontractor calling the manufacturer. They've promised them a 3-week to 4-week lead time on the doors, and then they'll hit the ground running of actually installing that door. So they've made contact with the vendors and everybody, so as soon as you guys approve it, they'll issue out a PO and get those things ordered.
Awesome. Anybody have any questions? Okay.
Madam President, members of the board, it's the administration's recommendation that the board accept the guaranteed maximum price of $1,529,017 for district-wide exterior door replacements as presented.
I have a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Ben made the motion. Paul and Stella seconded. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? None opposed. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Sergio, we'll be back tomorrow working with middle school teachers regarding the new junior high.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you all.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.
Have a good night.
All right, number 4, discuss and consider Davis-Bacon wage adoption for years 2024, 2025, and 2026.
Madam President, members of the board, this is a requirement that the district do prior to construction. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Carroll, to add any details other than it's something we have to do based on law.
That is correct. It's a formality based on the Davis-Bacon Act that was passed in 1950. We just have to adopt the minimum wage for the area. Texas A&M does the study, they publish it, and we go to the internet and download it, and the board adopts the most recent policy. Mr. Mostelli, you may recall when we did the FEMA domes, was the last time we had to do this, and we were challenged by one of the local electrical unions that we did not do this, and we were able to pull up the board minutes, show where it was adopted and passed, and we were in compliance. And we're doing the same thing, and this will cover Sergio's projects, the CTE building, the new junior high. That's why we're adopting it for 3 years. If there's any updates within those 3 years, we'll bring it to you. This one was last revised on January the 5th of this year. If there's a revision, we'll bring it to you in that period for it. But it's just the standard, or the minimum wage rate for all the trades as required by law. Any questions?
Not much to talk about. It is what it is, right? All right.
Madam President, members of the board, it is recommended that the board adopt the general decision number TX 20240288 for construction in Aransas, Nueces, and San Patricio counties in Texas as the minimum wage rate for Tuloso Midway ISD construction and renovation projects in years 2024, 2025, and 2026 as presented.
Do I have a motion? I'll make that motion. Do I have a second? Leo seconded. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? None opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Number 5, a report on graduation protocol.
As promised, we have our high school principal, Mr. Alvarado, here, who has caucused with his administration regarding Friday night's graduation. Mr. Alvarado?
Good evening. So we wanted to go over a couple of changes that will be happening in graduation this upcoming, in a couple of days, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had asked for, we've heard that you guys wanted an individual picture for students to take in their cap and gown. So we're gonna provide that, but we're gonna do that not in the main area, we're gonna do it in the setup area. So we'll have we talk to the photographer, they'll have a nice backdrop set up, so students who want to have an individual picture in their cap and gown, because we give them the one with their tuxedo or dress, will have that opportunity should they wish. The photographer will be taking it all online. Is to scan the QR code. They'll take them to a link. And they're able to get it almost instantaneously. So that will be a change that you requested, and we're going to be able to accommodate. Okay, the stage will have a much cleaner look. We had heard that maybe it's getting a little too, messy. But we'll have a much cleaner look. We are going to also add the top 10 on stage this year. So it will not just be the top 5, it will be the top 10. If you were at senior awards, you saw that they got a nice stole that signifies that they are in the top 10. Campus administration will be on stage, all directors, all superintendents, board of trustees, and the superintendent will give the diploma. You still have the option, as you wish, if there is a special student that you want to give, shake their hand, give them the diploma, you would just relieve Mr. Van Meter. So, a request by the students that we're gonna honor is that the valedictorian will wear white. The salutatorian decided she didn't want to do that, and we're just gonna be okay with that. We will also be honoring our cum laude graduates first, so that's something that's very different. It used to be alphabetical, but now those students who we honored cum laude will walk in first, in alphabetical order, and then those that are not cum laude will walk in alphabetical order after. We will also be recognizing, we typically say, those students who are Eagle Scout or so on and so forth. We'll also be recognizing first generation high school graduates and those students who have earned 9 or more college hours as well.
And that's a lot of kids, to be honest with you now. And that's it, that's kind of all the changes. Any questions?
Just some logistics. The parking passes, Chrissy,
I have them ready.
okay? Corsage and boutonniere, all
Well,
that.
they're ordered, I'm picking them up that day.
Just to reiterate, what times they need to be there and where they're parking.
The garage parking spots are what are on your passes, so y'all will just park there, and then if you call me, I'll walk you through the shorter route rather than going all the way around. And then we have corsages and boutonnieres for the board and superintendent to wear. And if it starts at 5, my recommendation would be to be there actually by 3:45, the latest. I hate to tell you to be there that early, but with the traffic and everything, it would just be a lot easier if you're there.
Do we go in through that back door that we did last year?
I'm gonna escort you back there,
Okay,
yeah.
that was a lot easier.
Yes, yeah.
And you're more than welcome to go to the staging area, especially if you can tie a tie, because they don't know how, and you can use your help.
Awesome.
I have one statement I wanted to tell you, for you and your staff, on senior awards, 100% nicer than last year, 100%. Y'all did a fabulous job for that.
That was good.
It was good.
We had a long talk after the last one.
Right, thank you.
Mhm.
And that was for report only. Number 6, report, goal number 2, recruitment for pre-K and kindergarten students.
Madam President, members of the board, as you know, our strategic plan has goals. We try to bring an update on each of the goals every regular meeting. This is goal 2, our kinder and pre-K. Dr. White and Ms. Moody are going to present.
You want to go based on?
Whatever you want me to do.
Just do this.
Well, we just, we're gonna let you know about what we're doing to recruit kids. Of course, our 5-year goal can't really be implemented yet until we have the building. So once we have the building, then of course, pre-K for all, but, so right now, we were a little bit lower in kindergarten than we normally are, so we have really tried to push early registration. And so in addition to that, when Mr. Crabtree comes on, we are gonna do a summer initiative where we're gonna go out into neighborhoods and leave things on doors and things like that. I think by that time we'll be okay, but just in case, we wanna make sure we get everybody. So this is the goal, 100% of 4-year-olds. These are the advertisements that we've been using. You should see some of these advertisements around. You should start seeing some of them at the local grocery stores and the gas stations and things like that, because these little flyers will be out. And we're extending our operating hours at the primary so that they can register after hours until 5:30.
We do offer pre-K as an employee benefit for those students who don't qualify, either through economics or home language survey. And that's a huge benefit to our employees.
Absolutely.
I've spoken to 3 today that want to know how they can get in. So that's a big one. Similar, I kind of went over this while we were pulling up the thing. Flyers in daycare centers, flyers in the apartment complexes, social media posts, parent square posts. We're just trying to get the word out there. And then some upcoming opportunities for new enrollment. We do have 3 new subdivisions coming in and an apartment complex. So I do feel like some of those new development areas are gonna bring kids in the next couple of years. I think kind of what's happened is those new neighborhoods have kind of grown up now. And so where we had that huge influx of kids, whether they're now in 3rd and 4th grade, those parents have lived here for quite some time. That was when they were in pre-K, when those were built. Dual language has definitely sparked some transfer interest, and so we're working through that process right now because it's hard to accept somebody as a dual language spot that's not yet enrolled, so we're making sure that they get enrolled and then they'll go through the same interview process. And then pre-K for all should attract quite a few new transfers as well.
Go back to DLI. As you know, I submitted a presentation request for summer leadership this summer. So I hadn't heard anything. So I asked Ms. Castillo to call TASB, and you want to tell them what TASB told us?
She said that she saw the request come in, but she was out of town when she saw it. So she put it and never went back to look at it again. She goes, I'm so sorry, I should, like, it got missed. So she's like, you're right, y'all did submit a request for a presentation, so.
So I'll submit one for Galveston, because it's something that needs to be communicated. It's really a great program that we're doing. It needs to be told, story needs to be told.
Plus Galveston has that, Galveston has that, where they showcase all the.
Yeah, and
the kids.
maybe we can take some kids.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it may be a better deal.
Yeah.
So that's all I have for pre-K. We're really working hard to get kids in, so.
I don't know, would you be the one that could ask, how does the transfer, that we're advertising for transfer kids, how does that look? Are we getting a response to that, or is that?
We've had much more traffic opening it up earlier, because we're not going to take out-of-district students to where we have to hire an additional teacher in a grade level. But everyone we take reduces recapture. And we get to keep the money here, and it doesn't go to Austin.
Can we talk about what additional funding we would need, or like a chart of how many more kids that are not eligible for pre-K4 that we would have to pay out of pocket? And like where we would, how much as a district that's in a deficit we'd be comfortable with spending in that effort?
Let me answer that. I don't want to spend any additional. What I would like to do, and what I've done previously, is partner with Head Start. And if we have the space, they pay for the staff. And that's to me, that's been a win-win, where now they have different guidelines. The kids don't eat in the cafeteria. It's family-style eating in the classroom. There's some additional requirements, but it's a given that when we have the building space and can offer more room, we'll take advantage of it through that way.
When really, 2 years ago, the state sent a final exemption opportunity for districts that don't have full-day pre-K. They're still only funding half-day pre-K, but the law is in place for 2 years now that you had to have full-day pre-K. So a lot of the recommendation from TEA and all the webinars we sit on is to partner with either Head Start or a local daycare agency or multiple local daycare agencies, and they provide your second half of the day funding. Because right now, we are still funded as a half day, but it's a mandate from TA that you're full day.
Head Start complies regardless of the economic makeup, or a percentage has to be disadvantaged?
Head Start is a disadvantaged program. So we would essentially offset our non-economic
I see what you're saying.
disadvantage.
Okay, I get
If they're
it.
paying for the staffing,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
very little additional overhead.
That's all I have for you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Number 7, report Nueces County preliminary tax values 2024.
This is a good time, Madam President, members of the board, to see if June the 3rd would be a good time to have a budget workshop related to the tax values. If that works for you, you can let us know. And having said that, Mr. Carroll?
Unfortunately, these numbers are not, there's a bunch of numbers that we're missing. The appraisal district is required to give us preliminary values by the end of April, and they did. But these numbers are not anywhere near final. I did attempt to get some updated numbers today, but I was not provided them. But definitely if we have the first workshop that we have, I'll give you the updated numbers. For example, the TY Pickett, which is the third party that the appraisal district hires to evaluate the values of the refineries, the really big entities. Those numbers are not reflected in these numbers that we got in April. They were supposed to be finalized today. I just didn't get the numbers from the appraisal district today. But we'll definitely have them in our next discussion when we start talking about next year's budget. Also, they didn't have the numbers, obviously, TY Pickett also does the CC Polymers, our 313 company. So that valuation there, the difference between the M&O and the INS is always the tax exempt part, that they're fully taxed on the INS side, but they've got their tax limitation on the M&O side. That number is not valid, it's not good, and I didn't get new numbers, but unfortunately, I was hoping to get new numbers to hand out this evening to talk about, but I didn't get them from the appraisal district. But next budget discussion, I'll get you updated numbers. I should get them hopefully tomorrow, ASAP, so I can start looking at them. And they'll be included in our next budget discussion.
When does the chapter 313 expire?
I believe it was a 15-year agreement, so I think it's up in 26 is when it's gonna expire. But once again, I apologize, the numbers they're not valid, they're not complete, but that's what we were given.
Have any questions?
So again, June 3rd, we'll send that out, see if that's amenable to you. That's a Monday. We're gonna have just, as of right now, it'd be a one agenda item budget workshop, although something may come up where we need you to approve something on construction, but right now, that's the plan.
Is that moving up the June 17th workshop number 1 on expenditures, or what?
Yeah, I think it would just be adding another possible, that'll be the first one.
Okay.
I'll have a revised budget calendar.
Any questions? Okay. Moving on to number 8, a report on the budget calendar.
Yeah,
Mr. Carroll?
It's just the preliminary budget calendar. Obviously, it's subjected to change, so it'll be updated as we go along. And each meeting, might participate, or have us adjust it. But this is the preliminary plan, but we've already got an adjustment if we start on the 3rd. Hopefully I'll have some revenue estimates and some preliminary, we'll have updated preliminary values, and we can start really talking about numbers. Talk about where we stand on staffing and everything related to that.
Chrissy, can you make all the trustees a copy of this so that they have it in hand?
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Of course.
And obviously, the goal would be to hopefully adopt the budget on August the 19th. Would be the goal, but as we go along, if we have to, we can push it back one more week and only do it on the 26th if necessary.
Is she gonna add the June the 3rd on this?
I'll give you all a revised one when we meet on the 3rd. I can go ahead, I'll go ahead and update it, so when you get your handout, it'll be updated.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to update it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps we can put it in connections, so they'll have it.
All right. Any other discussion on that, the calendar? Okay, moving on to number 9, Board member attendees report on VLK/CTE launch meeting.
Madam President, members of the board, as you know, we had three trustees, Mr. Mostella, Ms. Villalobos, and Mr. Benavides, join us for an invited community meeting with students and community members, industry partners. And at this time, if you want to share some thoughts, observations, insights with the rest of the board and the public.
Well, we had, just kidding. It was nice. I think there was a lot of questions being asked.
Okay, it is 9:47 PM. We have come back from closed session, and we do have some action to take care of after the resulting from closed session deliberation.
Madam President, members of the board, it is recommended that the Board of Trustees issue an administrator probationary contract for the 2024-2025 school year as presented.
Do I have a motion? Paul makes that motion. Do I have a second? Leo makes the second. All those in favor? None opposed. Motion carries 7-0.
Madam President, members of the board, it is recommended that the Board of Trustees issue an educator probationary contract for the 2024-2025 school year as presented.
Do I have a motion? Ben made the motion. Do I have a second? Paul? I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? None opposed. Motion carries 7-0.
These aren't probationary, yes. These aren't separate recommendations.
One's a non-chapter 21 and the other one's probationary.
Okay, so that one was in that. Okay. Madam President, members of the board, it is recommended that the Board of Trustees issue a non-Chapter 21 contract for the 24-25 school year as presented.
A motion? I'll make that motion. Do I have a second? Leo seconds it. All in favor? None opposed. Motion carries 7-0. Is there any further business?
There's one
more?
Madam President, members of the board, it is recommended that the Board of Trustees approve the resignations for the 23-24 school year as presented.
Do I have a motion? And do I have a second? I have a motion and a second made. All those in favor? None opposed. Motion carries 7-0. Is there any further business?
No, ma'am.
Okay, our next meeting is, actually, there's going to be one in June 6th.
June 3rd.
June 3rd. And that will be a special call board meeting for budget. And then the regular called board meeting will be June 17th. And do I have a motion for adjourning the meeting? A motion made by Ben and a second by Paul, as it always is. It is 9:49 on May 20th, and this meeting is adjourned. Oh, let's vote. All those in favor? None opposed, 7-0. Still 9:49 and this meeting is adjourned. Sorry, y'all.